GLONASSSoft Fleet Management Platform is the best system to control vehicles and company staff. Don't be afraid to start something new, and with GLONASSSoft it has never been easier. We never throw empty words and prove it with our short video about our versatile but simple system. Let's go! By opening the system, you see the following modules: monitoring, geofences, notifications, and reports. Let's study them in more detail. Monitoring. Here you can see all registered vehicles and their movement on the map. In this module, you are free to add or delete units as well as create reports and build trips history. Geofences. In this module, you can mark all geographical spots within your working area. For example, spots of garbage pickup, harvested fields, construction objects where machinery works, and etc. You can display them on the map and create a quick report on the basis of this data. By the way, such geofences are available only in the module Agri-Technology. Notifications. In this module, there is a notification tree and tools for setting them. To create a notification, let's press the Add button and you'll see the setting window. Next, follow these 8 steps to create. First, let's select Events template. For instance, speed-ins. Press Next. Then, let's select a unit. We select several of them. Next, let's decide on an informational channel. Send an email notifications to system users. Press Next. Select a user who will receive notification, and usually you will see the email here. Select notification type. It can be either information notice or notification with confirmation. Next. Let's decide on an expiry date of notification. You need to specify the activation time and the storage period of a notification. Note that the maximum storage period is 90 days. After the expiry date, it's necessary to activate again. Press Save, and this notification will appear in the tree. And here it will be displayed. Now, the module reports. Here you can quickly and conveniently create reports for units and geofences, plan regular report sending, and design customized reports. Now, a few words about trees of units and geofences. They are the system objects that are placed in modules monitoring and geofences. Here you can see by expanding the plus button, you can see all the vehicles of the company and the geofences connected to it. Collapse and expand. You can also manage them, display on the map, or build reports. Let's select some unit, for instance. In the upper part of this module, there is the tool panel that allows to add units, to edit them, to delete, or to update. Also, you can expand or collapse the geofences tree, as I have already described. Next, there is the button of status change, where you see the following statuses: move in, stop, parking, disabled, or no data from the vehicle. In the right part of the tools panel, there is state indicators. Here they are. And other various indicators that we can add or remove from the tools panel. You can do it with button with 3 dots, which gives you the access to the advanced set of settings. Also here with edit button, we can see the detailed units card that contain all information about the unit. For instance, what sensors are installed, what templates are being used, what statuses are, and what drivers were assigned to this vehicle. Also, you can open the activity calendar by pressing the button Build a History. This button opens our activity calendar. It's the interface object that appears by specifying the date and time intervals of the event. It's also used to build the history of trips for the certain period or exact date, as well as build a report. In the activity calendar, you can see the following objects: the unit's name and its reference. Below, the mileage and the number of visits of a unit to the geofence. Also, we have quick navigation buttons: today, yesterday, day, week, and month. The menu of selecting the date and time range, and also the table of color scheme according to unit's activity. The darker the color is, the more active was the unit during the specified period. With Build button, you can display the track on the map. For example, we selected this unit, we built the history, and now we can see the display of its track on the map. So now let's go to the Maps window. Maps window is available in any modules except for Report module. The map is adjustable and it's possible to set it as you like. The map displays everything that is going on with your units. You can change the map settings with the buttons in the right and in the left parts of the window. By pressing the Layers buttons, you can see the list of most suitable cartographic services: Yandex Maps, Google Maps, OpenStreetMaps, Bing, or 2GIS. Below there is a button of displaying the cadastral maps, the route building, and also weather services. So it's very convenient. In the left part of the window, in the right part of the window, there are Expand and Collapse buttons. Also, we can open a full text search by clicking this button and display photo on the map. In the left part of the screen, there is the window of Reports built-in. Here we can see it. Now let's look at Reports window. In the lower part of the screen, there is a Reports window that is used for displaying the trip history or quick reports on the unit for selected period. Reports window consists of the upper panel and the Tools panel. In the upper panel, there is a tab with Report name and tools for working with the document. For example, we can print it, we can pin or unpin a map, and we can expand or collapse it. On the Tools panel, you can see various metrics parameters. For instance, stop, summary, and etc. This Tools panel is also called the Sub-Reports panel. The completeness of your Sub-Reports panel will depend on the quantity of installed sensors. That is, the more sensors there are, the bigger number of detailed sub-reports you can build. In addition, the trip history can be represented in Reports window as charts. Press the button with the chart, where on the background the stops and movement will be shown, and with the curves, the speed and fuel consumption and other sensor values. Here you can see such values as speed, ignition, stops, fuel level, fuel fillings, and drains, and they are all in different colors. Now let's move on to Reports module. If you want to build a more detailed report, let's switch to Reports module in the main menu. In this module interface, you will find everything that is needed for building a detailed report: a simplified tree of units, as well as the calendar, and the list of already generated reports if you have generated any of them earlier. In order to build a report, let's opt for an active unit, specify the period of time, and opt for the needed kind of report and press Build. Yes, and now you can see the table of reports built, and you can export it to Excel, to PDF, or set schedule. This module differs from quick reports in the way that we can build a group report. That is a report for several units at once. So let's select several active units. Select a period and select the kind of report. So by doing so, we are creating and building the report for several units, as already been stated. It's very convenient functionality. Yes, and now we can see a huge report with you on all needed information. These are the basic functions of the system that facilitates control and efficiency of your fleet. The platform is user-friendly and will definitely meet your needs. Thanks for your attention.